Well, let's see the re-debut of the Fly Evil Geniuses with our casters. It's Moxxi and Purge.
Try to put a little pressure, but yeah, bottom lane again, Moo. I feel like he's escaped death several times now. It's not looking like he's gonna escape it this time around. One more hit. First blood goes over to Arteezy, but they do manage to get the kill on a courier. Going to set up, see who wanders into their hands. It is, of course, Moo. He's gonna show himself first. Arteezy going forward with that pull back. The stomp off. They've got the dust, and they need a little bit more damage, though. Not gonna be able to quite find his gunner. Joining back in, sees the opening over onto Io. Do some of that fire, and they'll take out Fly, and they'll follow up, and this is not looking great for EG here. I don't think they were expecting this, because they'll end up losing crit.
Spirit Vessel to get nerfed. Don't forget about that either.
Blink forward over onto Nightfall. Freezing Field gets used. Fly trying to do the best he can to keep him alive. The Eul's coming into play, followed up with a Dream Coil. Good roar, though, coming out. We'll slow them down, buy them a bit more time. They drop the Wukong command. They still have not managed to kill Nightfall, though. He's still alive, although he's still ticking. And over on the side, Abed is going to be able to make it out in time. No, he is going to get clicked down as they're chasing. He's going to have that blink up. No, it was close. Sit back up again if he decides he wants to go for this dive. He's looking to see who he can grab, but will find himself a crit. Follow up with a nice arrow from Z-Freak and some wild axes. It's going to be Husky who gets the final hit.
And the 17-minute mark happens, and the first drop they get is the Philly Stone for Crystal Maiden.
Okay,
that's kind of a big deal.
Finding the Mirana. It's like this is going to be their sacrifice, so don't have to worry about Z-Freak. Use the fortification, though, coming out from the side of Nouns, and they have their own smoke going on here.
Yeah, they're coming to defend this. They've got Shard on Dragonite. Yeah. They've got a good damage.
They're swinging around pretty wide here. If they can get the jump, Gunner, pop a dragon form, looking for the opening, manages to land over onto Fly, but he's gonna need some help as they draw right back in. Good roar again, coming out from Moo. Fly will fall, they'll find Arteezy, they'll kill Nightfall and Abed. Look at the way that Nouns just approached that fight. My God, crit is left over here on the side. This monkey is not gonna let him get out though. The hop forward here from Z-Freak, and that's a team wipe on Evil Geniuses. It looks very scary for half a second, like he's not gonna be able to do anything there because he does get dragged back by the reality rift. But then Moo, just because they did this wide sweep, is able to land a great roar. In fact, there we go again. The jump forward over onto Nightfall. They drop the fireball. Eul's will come into play. Wait patiently. They get a nice stomp with the frostbite, followed with the Crystal Maiden ulti.
They got him.
They get him. And this Io Fly is going to be coming back to a world of hurt.
Man, they're approaching these ganks so well. I mean, it's a blink from Dragonite. But at the same time, they're running in the Centaur creep to anticipate the stun follow-up. And he also is very careful. He did not waste that early. The Eul's comes up. That guarantees the follow-up stun. The Hawk spots the ward, but they don't see if there's heroes up there or not.
They're just hiding right around this tree area. It's a bit difficult to get his hands on, but they'll poke a little bit over here at Arteezy. Try to go and pull him out of here. Can they? No. Fly is left all by him lonesome, and Nightfall trying to move over into the base. Not gonna be able to quite do it. This is looking scary now for Fly. They have so much damage. Even that mech cannot save him. So the Centaur will tank a little bit of that tower. Nouns is just taking care of business.
They're doing really, really well here. Chaos Knight on the map a little bit to split push here, but Nouns also moves over and catches that wave, so now they don't feel safe hitting it.
Cut down the tree over on Costably. Follow up. There's Crystal Maiden nearby, but Crystal Maiden can only do so much, so they'll end up losing that. And the Euls will come into play over on Crystal Maiden, interrupting that ultimate, the drag back. She will get killed. As Gunner following up again, they want this kill on Nightfall. They've got Vessel Charge on him. He cannot Timber Chain away fast enough as they drop the Dream Coil. And look at the damage. The crit's coming out. They should be able to finish off Moo. Gunner trying to find an opening, trying to put a little bit more damage up at the Shackle over onto the creep. Oh my goodness. Still, he's so tanky. It's difficult to get the kill. So I continue to plink away. Z-Freak looking for the opening, trying to do whatever he can, but he has run out of options. He's run out of teammates. He's got one leap charge left, and he's hoping that he can escape. They can see him up there, and oh no, he's not going anywhere but to the grave. How much of this? Oh, again. Here we go.
You're right. It is all about the initiation.
There we go. The initiation coming out from Gunner goes for the BKB. Follow up here. Can they finish them off fast enough? Yes, they can. That's going to be a dead Arteezy. They were hoping that they'd be able to teleport him out. Now Fly's left alone. A couple of hits coming out from the side of Nouns. That is one dead ball of light. And the Roshan is now open and available here for Nouns. Yeah, they're definitely hunting. Split up a little bit, but like you said, they find crit. Thanks to that Moonlight Shadow. Top lane perhaps hoping to cancel out teleports, but pressure's on now. And they do have a Timber Saw, so they should be able to clean up the creep wave relatively easily, unless they do a little bit of a sidestepping action. Still have that one creep there, and the follow-up here with the BKBs. But it's a little bit scary right now. All right, Crisply, still alive. Drag back with Reality Rift. All right, that is the Aegis. They'll jump back in with Gunner, drop the Fireball over onto the ground, but there it is on the back lines. They get a nice Dream Coil, and Mirana is stunned, so Z-Freak having to be careful. Abed poking and prodding, trying to find this opening. It's just too difficult, though, for them to go high ground right here, right now.
With that was the obvious real CK. Oh, they're gonna get it, though.
Okay, all right. Well, they'll find themselves a quick pick. Don't have to worry about crit this time around.
Helping off, so what Puck is supposed to be doing. Husky in a bad spot, though.
Ooh, it pops the BKB. Looking to get the Frostbite off over onto Nightfall. Goes for the ultimate, but they're just going to vacate back here. As Ghostly finding himself Nightfall, drops the Wukong's command. He does have the BKB that he's already used. His Gunner on the back line will be able to take down Flea. They'll turn their attention right back in. Abed was poking. Husky is going to pop. There's a jump forward. Again, it's Nightfall. First one to get jumped on. BKBs get popped. Wukong's gets dropped. But be able to pull him out here just in the nick of time. That's big ultimate that got used.
I see Puck.
Drop the wind. They should be able to get the kill on Fly here. Wait patiently, and yeah, Io, he's gone. They see Arteezy over here, and he's going to turn back around, just absolutely obliterates Husky. Disgustingly, he goes, he drops yet another one of these Wukongs. They have a buyback coming out from the aisle. They managed to go and lock down Nightfall. He's going to try and Timber Chain away. They need just a little bit more damage, and there it is. All right, the axes will connect, as they'll be able to get rid of the Timber.
Yeah, when he jumped from the tree, I don't even know if EG noticed that he has the shard, to be honest. It's a very rare one, but it worked great there to allow him to disengage without having to use too many resources, so...
And Abed just continues to poke away. Crit was trying to find the opening here. Has to run. They do have the stun. They'll follow it up, though. And that's a lot of crit damage being put out over onto Gunner as Arteezy collects. And Crit's going to buy back, wants to be back in the fight as Abed on the back lines, trying to hold Moo into place, trying to just control him a little bit more. Is leashed up. It's a big area. Can they get off the stun? Can they get off enough damage to take down Arteezy is the question. As the Crystal Maiden also throwing the Dance of Repeal. The Bound is connecting. Yes, they'll be able to take down Arteezy. The chase is on after Nightfall. They'll try to get the shackle off. We'll be able to connect. Buyback coming out from Moo. Wants to be right back into this fight. They want Abed. He has been a thorn in their side. But they are just not able to find that kill.
Those ones are backdoored, although it seems that the poison damage might go through
opening over onto Arteezy. Gleipnir gets placed, and they have the Lotus. Fly getting to position, has the Mac going to try to keep him alive. He's going to try to reload him out. Should be able to. As they go and they use the Crystal Maiden ulti, you can see the power of that with the BKB, with the shard. But, the blink forward coming out from Gunner. Are they going to be able to finish off Crit? Yes, they are. They'll find it. As now the pressure's on, they'll finish off this tower. They stun up the IO. This is not looking good here for Fly, as he's the next one to fall. There's a big radius being dropped with this Wukong stuff. He still has a Refresher Shard, he has a Refresher Orb. He is not done yet. If they come anywhere near, he's ready. Okay, Abed again poking through the field. Now they'll turn back around. That Gleipnir coming into play again. A good roar over onto Nightfall. Does manage to stun Arteezy. They'll get the kill. And they'll follow up another kill on Nightfall. Arteezy buying back. Wants to be a part. They don't want to lose all these buildings, but they've already lost them as they make their way over to this top area. They want the tower. They've been so patient on the side of Nouns. They don't have Nightfall to hold them off. Don't have the Isle. They don't have the Wind Ranger. Nouns, they've been so patient. Oh no, Arteezy, he's stunned Gunner. He had his number here. The gas bolt does get tossed out. He's gonna have to go and teleport away. This is not looking good now for Evil Geniuses as they'll turn their attention over to those tier 4s. Abed, again, continuing to poke. They do have that refresher, the BKB over across the blue. He's gonna just pop it again, make his way over to these racks. And they're gonna finish cleaning up.
Decent. Abed's doing the best he can in the circumstances here. He kept them far away from Arteezy when Gunner caught him there. He forces that refresher shard. Maybe a kill?
I mean, he's BKB'd. It's all right. They do manage to find the kill here. Finding himself the IO will be able to finish off Fly. They root over into place for Arteezy, but
the Monkey King in that mid lane with the fast stun, but he was quick. He pressed BKB in time. That basically opened things up. And now an Ag's going down. Did you get anything?
No,
I don't think so.
We'll clean up the creep wave. Yeah, all right. Nightfall here. going to put out the damage as they're just burning through over. Yeah, they just kill Stubbly. He's going to have to buy back the IO, though, not looking so good. Flea also by Fly also buying back to go right back in. RTZ will fall. There's no buyback on this CK, and the damage is being dealt here to these towers. They will buy back on more heroes, though. See if they can push them out. Again, still have that Aegis online. Abed doing everything he can, but they actually go and they're just gonna finish off over on the towers. Their eyes are on the prize. They want this Ancient. They want this victory. It's looking like Nouns. They'll be able to do it. It just takes way too long. Like, you know, a lot of times you'll even see her getting pinballed around in the fights with the Force Staff. And again, this is what you see happen. They're gonna try to just slow down the Razor, break the Link, turn it back around, steal a little bit of the damage, and they have the enchant, so they'll put out a little bit of harass over onto Nightfall. Husky does have to be careful, though. He might, yeah, all right, Nightfall outplaying Husky here with that plasma field.
Oh, never mind. They'll just stop tanking it for a brief moment. The catapult dies, but they might still be able to get it.
Could probably get Z-Freak here. Fly. Seeing the hoodwink, they're going to get the X off, drag right back in, and they'll bonk on the head from crit.
The issues here is he doesn't really have as many safe places to get last hits now.
Get the net thrown out over onto Abed. He's fairly tanky, though, again. Gunner is going to go for that snowball. Just be careful. Fly is here. Another net thrown out. Crit making his way over. Hits over onto Gunner, and that's a dead Tusk. Some body blocks coming out. Poor Husky. He's just trapped in all these creeps, and a demon. That's a double kill now for Crit. And is it going to be a triple? Can they get over there fast enough? And not later, right?
Yeah, and even if they are standing perfectly positioned and Deuce is the front line, she might still die.
They know exactly where he is, so they've got the War Stomp, they've got everything they need. One more hit should be able to do the trick, and Crit is just on fire right now. Gunner, I'm gonna try to force him out. Snowball, Walrus Punch, couple more clicks with the shard, just gonna hold in place, and whoop, the axe is coming in hot.
Scrambling to try to like slow this shit down, but it just doesn't feel like he's even close to being able to do so. Maybe they get Fly at least?
They should be able to get Fly. I say they should. All right, the bushwhack. All right, eventually.
Okay. The disable fall works.
Husky slowing down with the enchant. SPG though, they're nearby. We'll apply the break over to the Razor, but they're just a little hesitant here. How did they get in here? That's going to take a little bit of time here, and the Shards does have the boat coming in. Going to be able to get that buff on himself, and they walk away so easily right now on the side of EG. Nouns, they're struggling. Nightfall is still here, does have that Tumbler's Toy, but hasn't quite managed to get off the side. As they'll follow up over onto Move, he's already used the Roar. Blood Right getting placed on the ground, though, plus the Stone Gaze. They'll turn their attention over to the Deucer, who is X up. And they're going to hold into place. Can they finish off Kasabali? Yes, they can. Nightfall, he's still alive. Gunner, he's hoping maybe he can get the shards, maybe he can get the vision, maybe he can do anything, but he is, of course, doomed as Nightfall hops back down. Eye of the Storm, plenty of damage. He'll turn the tables. And now Husky's just getting chased by RTZ. Abed does get stunned. Nightfall, though, waiting patiently. Still have Fly here. He's going to steal himself the boar. And he's going to get...
the boar back.
Yep.
And they're going to try to force the fight.
Again, they find themselves the Medusa. Jump immediately, going to stun her. And there it is. There's the Stone Gaze. They'll still take a lot of this damage away from Kasabali, and they'll drag him right back in again. With the X, he's just unstoppable. There's not much that they can do.
That part is also another big issue. That's definitely true.
Like the fountain. Yeah, the fountain has. Okay, maybe they do need to take that outpost, though. I feel like they're just going to teleport on in. Unless they can burst down Crit fast enough. All right, go for the war. But like I said, you can see already, they're starting to teleport in. Do they still go in for this, though, is the question. Yeah, I'll bet he's joining. Got the X over onto Moo. He's got a boat. He's got Nightfall joining in. He's got his BKB. He's putting out plenty of damage. He's stapping plenty of damage, too. And now it's looking like Husky has been left all by himself. And there's a big bad Bloodseeker over here. He's waiting patiently. Knows that he's going to get dragged right back. They get the stomp. And a dead Husky into his arms. Gustavely here.
It'd be a good time to fight.
Gets jumped on by Crit. There it is. There's the Doom. But they have the double damage, and they've got the worst. So Stubbly's doing a decent amount this time. Be able to take down Crit. Continue over onto Nightfall. Stubbly, though. Oh, there it is. There's that refresher. They're just handling this Medusa. Unfortunately, not going to be able to survive here. Husky not looking too great either, as Moo is running, trying to just find some space, try to get out, try to teleport, but he can't. He gets bashed, and he will fall. They smoke up out of the base. There is an arcane rune outside of the Roche pit, Gunner. Smoke will break pretty quickly. Here's Husky. He's going to throw his body forward. Immediately coming out Hex, though. That's brand new, shiny off of Abed. Good word, though, coming out from Moo. We'll buy a bit more time. The X coming into play, but they have the snowball. They're going to roll right back in. The kick back over onto Crit. They should be able to do enough damage over here on the side, so they'll be able to take down Crit. Gunner still, no, they'll be able to find the final hit, and now they're just chasing after this Medusa. Stably, he's trying to get out of here. They popped the BKB. BKB is completed, though. It's already out of time. Over onto Arteezy. They're going to try to fight a little bit longer. The Lincoln's coming to play. No, they cannot do it. Arteezy finding the kill on Stably and finding the kill on Husky. Moo looks like he is next on the hit list. It's a triple kill for Arteezy, and that is going to open up this base real nice like.
They absolutely read Nouns' movement there. They didn't start a Roche. They said, nah, we're just going to sit on this high ground.
But they're about to lose Husky again. Buyback coming up from Husky. The rest of the team, they're going to try to punish Arteezy, as I do have that roar. So they'll find the kill. It's a godlike 10-time streak. Nightfall popping the BKB. Will use the snowball to kick back over onto Abed. Can they do enough damage? There's a question. Is now Nightfall, he's just latched onto this Medusa. BKB, another buyback coming out from Z-Freak as Gunner. He's being chased down. He needs to get away faster as they'll get the bushwhack over on the side, but they're still going to end up losing Gunner. He has no buyback. Break being applied. Crit jumping forward. Sees himself this Medusa. They try to force that forward, but they have the Doom. This is looking very, very bad for the Nouns. They're about to lose their Medusa. The one person who kind of forces them out of the base, and down she will fall. As on the back lines, cleaning up on Husky, and a nice stomp. The GG finally gets called.
They get more of those kills with Morana. So I think it's something like that.
Looks like Husky's going to bait a little bit over here. It's going to get chased away, but a nice triple hit there with the Chris Nova, but again, this is looking like the first sacrifice here to EG, and Abed's going to start off pretty happy with that.
Until Abed finishes his BKB, he's not the strongest. Z-Freak might get caught, though.
I was about to say, they have to realize that something's up with that courier flying over, but decided that they wanted it anyways.
But Shard as well and Dragonite, too. So they're very powerful now in Nouns.
They want Kostabali here. Open up the Pit of Malice. They'll use the Wukong's command. And their patience pays off. They've been using the gate. Find this opening, though, over on Doom. So, Nouns will find their own kill.
But they've got double blinks now on the Nouns side. Gunner will pressure the tower a little bit. A black hole ready to go if they can catch somebody. Still no BKB for Razor. He's very close, 100 gold.
Looks like they're going to make the initiation over on Gunner. They're staying split pretty well to go for the black hole. And they only manage to go and grab one. They get Nightfall. And they also take a little bit of a bath and all that fireball, but now Moo, he's got to get out of there. He can't get out of there fast enough. Can they finish off on Abed, though? This is very important for them. Leap forward, come out. Are they going to be able to finish him? And they just don't have the damage. Both of them sitting so very low, and they just don't seem to have it. It's a double kill now. They'll turn their attention over to Fly. Plenty of AoE on the ground, but this is not looking great here. Husky, he is going to fall, and they'll follow up, though, with that Doom over on Stably. They want to finish off, and they finally get Nightfall. They got to get more, though. They're just, everybody's sitting on EG, just sitting so very low. Arteezy, he's trying. He wants this final hit. He wants to get the kill. Is he going to be able to get it? Is he? No, it's going to be Kostabli. He gets the hit, and Gunner gets the double kill.
Oh, my God.
What's the play here, though, for the Nouns?
They finished BKB on Monkey King, so getting a great pick would work. Moo gets caught.
Ooh, this is not great, because there's the Fiend's Gate. He's just obliterated too quickly, and that pressure will definitely get placed on the tower. They do get Z-Freak's courier. They'll get the Doom off over onto Stabile, so he will take down one person, but he is trapped in the corner with a lot of EG heroes, so Abed will get that double kill. They're hoping for more. Moonlight Shadow, stun, the follow-up though, crit, nope. Quite land this as it's still cook and fly over here and all this fire. Still alive, just barely, but he will end up dying as now they've got the leash on. They'll lose Moo before he can do anything. They'll lose Kostabli on top of that. Husky, he's trying. He's got everybody here in that ultimate, but just cannot stay alive long enough, and Nightfall is just doing so much work on this Underlord. It's a triple kill for him. We'll go for the smoke, start making their way over. Roche is going down pretty fast. There's the Fiend's Gate placed over onto the side of the pit. Can they get in there fast enough, though, is the question. Now, they'll be able to get the Aegis over onto Nature's Prophet and force staff forward, blinking and jumping out. Can they finish off crit? This Doom's taking a lot of damage, but over in the pit, they'll be able to take out that Aegis. And they did use the Doom. but didn't get the kill. As now Stabile, he's gonna try to teleport out. There's just so much damage coming out from the side of Evil Geniuses as they'll obliterate him and they'll take down the Mirana, but they'll be able to find the kill eventually on Crit. Arteezy, though, he's hoping he can get himself anything else. Does see Moo over here, but not gonna be able to cancel out the TP. Not in time. Staying on the high ground. I like the way the Z-Freak is positioned here, just in case, you know, break any of these smokes. BKB is completed now for the Enigma. Crit jumps forward, gets the Doom off. They try to go for the arrow, but it's just not in place. Oh, there it is, though. There's the black hole over onto 3. It's beautiful. They need to put a little bit more damage, and by God, they have the lose fly. They lose Crit. Oh, but he's gonna buy back, and eventually they do end up losing Gunner, but look at this amount of damage that's coming through. They'll take down Arteezy. Now Husky running for his life. Nightfall's gonna get treed up, though. They need a little bit more. Can they finish off this Underlord? They're gonna try to body block. He does eventually get the kill on Crystal Maiden, but Nightfall will pay for fighting, going in for that murder. Before that, Roshan's gonna be up, and we'll go in with the Moonlight Shadow. They found themselves Fly. Goodbye, Fly.
I mean, Arteezy's been sitting over here on the right side of the map for a long time with this ward. He's waiting to see if Prophet will TP in.
Yeah.
Because if he does, he can channel ulti on top of it, and as soon as he gets in, he gets that kill with the Basher.
Gunner continuing to poke on poor Fly. Every time Fly is the first one forward here. Do you get the Force Staff? Oh, looking at the opening, good stop here coming out from Crit, but the Lincolns, it comes through. There's the BKB, but still will be able to get the Doom off. This is not looking great for Crit. He is going to die as now Stabile chasing after Fly, drops those trees, gonna start pushing pressure over onto the tower. Arteezy seeing Gunner, gets the stun. We'll slow him down. They've got a Glimmer Cape trying to protect Arteezy just a little bit more. The arrow, no. It does actually connect very, very narrowly because they did have that Force Staff. These trees going to town on the buildings. Boundless coming out from Arteezy, trying to force them away, but it's looking pretty difficult to get Nouns off of these buildings. They still have an Aegis over on the Nature's Prophet, too. They've got the illusions. Look at these big dragons, big trees, big everything. Fiend's Gate over on the back end. Not sure what they're thinking of over here.
Just what I
Barely catching over here. Do you manage to find Gunner? They're gonna go for the Moonlight Shadow, the Hex, they've got the Lotus. They finish off, though, is the question, as they do have the Nullifier, so this is not looking great here for Gunner. He's gonna get plenty of damage placed upon him. They need a little bit more. They've got the Dusk. Can they close the gap, though? He's actually still alive. He's still kicking. They go. They turn back around. The Black Hole's gonna get used on top of everything else. It's looking beautiful. They take out Crit. They took down Nightfall. The chase is on after Arteezy. They'll throw the trees. They've got the damage. They'll get a kill. And they buy back on multiple heroes. Abed. Oh, Abed. He's left all alone. He goes to the refresher. It doesn't even matter.
Oh, my God.
Disaster for
Thunder's
Evil
alive.
Geniuses. Fly running for his life. Here they are, though. They have the detection. They've got the damage. They've got the lockdown. Nouns is just dissecting Evil Geniuses right now. Nightfall can only do
Gunner
so
was
much.
able to live. I can't believe he stayed alive against Abed when he chased after him, but he did it. Just barely survived.
Okay, they're gonna try to take this again. BKB coming out from Costabile, and there it is. There's the other Black Hole. They'll lock down Arteezy. They call GG. Nouns has managed to do it. They've
Holy
taken
crap.
down Evil Geniuses.